Alright, listen brother, I'm gonna make a confession right now. I'm not a huge anime fan. Truthfully, my introduction to anime was falling asleep while watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I just can't follow what's going on. You know, why are they wearing these crazy clothes? What is the stand? Where do they come from? In any case, the nonsensical nature of the whole thing puts me right out. But listen man, I'm not here to judge, alright? If you're looking for something to put on your waifu anime body pillow, there are a couple anime style reprints in the Jumpstart set that I wanted to highlight, some legends. But first, make sure you're subscribed, dude, alright? Hit that bell. And if you're interested in supporting the channel directly, I got a Patreon open. We have memberships down below. I just want to thank the kind supporters out there, man. You guys keep Better Commander completely bro-funded. Now, what got me started down this path initially was Thrix the Sudden Storm. So this guy's 3 blue, legendary creature, elemental giant. It's a 4/5 with flash and flying. Spells you cast with mana value 5 or greater, costs 1 less to cast, and can't be countered. This guy, man, the elemental giant. Looks like he does a lot of body weight exercises, dude, and that's calisthenics, man. He does a lot of push-ups, chin-ups, he's doing dips out there. He's got that old man mutton chop madness, and he's just a big dude. I appreciate this card a lot because he looks like me, alright? I've never built around him, but Thrix is an all-star. He's even better in decks that play at instant speed with large instants and sorceries. He's got flash himself, and he's got that big back, man. 4/5 with flying for 5 isn't anything to sneeze at. So I'm perusing cards, I'm looking at some bigger sorceries out there, and this one stuck out to me. Bribery is 3 blue, sorcery. Search target opponent's library for a creature card, put that card onto the battlefield under your control. That player then shuffles. The Commander Masters version with a flapper straight out of the Roaring 20s, passing a jeweled cask off to the interview with the vampire out there, it's about $5. But the Secret Lair version, Beholder's Charm Ray, is about $3 and change, which is kind of interesting. Sometimes the Secret Lair versions have inverted value. It's pretty decent for this powerful old card, so I figured I'd pass that on to the hyenas. Another interestingly cheap card that rather surprised me is Blatant Thievery. So this is 7 mana, sorcery. For each opponent, gain control of target permanent that player controls. You gotta get them 3 blue pips, dude. This is a banger. You got this pterodactyl just grabbing up this guy's entire steez out there, man. Very weird, confusing perspective, but this is a buck. Other versions are about $4 or so. Now, Thrix just says spells you cast, so if you want to build into big fatties, man, you got Jin Gitaxias out there, Progress Tyrant, 5 blue, legendary creature, Phyrexian Praetor, it's a 5/5. Whenever you cast an artifact, instant, or sorcery spell, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. This ability triggers only once each turn, you idiot. Whenever an opponent casts an artifact, instant, or sorcery spell, counter that spell. This ability triggers only once each turn as well. So wait a second, dude. All these versions are about $8 or so. This is a monster. Monster for 7 mana. But if you speak Phyrexian, which I do, I speak Phyrexian to your mom in the night, brother, that version is about $4 for the Phyrexian language. You just need a translation handy, but we all have cell phones because we're all effectively cyborgs in that cybernetic dystopian future, brother, that we all live in. Maybe we're the Phyrexians. Anyways, man, Thrix is the man, and he's got a ton of applications in the anime stylings. Alright, let's take a look at another one here. Adeline, Resplendent Cathar. So this is 1 white, legendary creature, human knight. It's a star 4 with vigilance. Power is equal to the number of creatures you control. Whenever you attack, for each opponent, create a 1/1 white human creature token that's tapped and attacking that player or a planeswalker they control. Coming in at under $4, and upon her faithful steed out there, this is not a bad deal. Incredibly reliable token producer, people love this card. It's also a terrific human tribal enabler. Attack, you get 3 humans out there. Say you have a Cathar's Crusade. Gorgeous card with some sweet art. All your other creatures get 3 counters. The little guys get 3 counters. It's a powerhouse that just got reprinted. But Cathar's Crusade remains pricey at about $7. Now, Adeline is a viable white weenie commander. That's kind of a tall order in Commander, dude. There are tons of enablers, but really this shines in the 99 of a token deck where you're relying on creatures entering to deal damage with Perforos out there, Witty Roastmaster, Agate Instigator. As long as you're not strictly a goblin deck, Adeline goes nuts in the 99 of red, including token decks. Or if you're into aristocrats, sacrifice tokens at instant speed with the altars or sacrifice outlets, Adeline makes great little sack fodder. Say you're building an Teysa Karlov out there, double up the Zulaport triggers and go nutso. Even better, if you're in a Kaisar Legion Emperor's deck, I know it says Caesar dude, but in the game they say Kaisar, man. It's 1 red, white, and a black, legendary creature, human soldier, it's a 4/4. Whenever you attack, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, choose 2. You can create 2 little white and red soldier creature tokens with haste that are tapped and attacking, or you draw a card, lose 1 life, or this guy deals damage equal to the number of creature tokens you control to target opponent. Great enabler in a Kaisar deck, man. You get the creatures coming in with impact, tremor effects, you get them going with aristocrat payoffs. I love Kaisar, man. I think he's a great commander and very undersung for like $1. Anyways, man, Adeline is a couple bucks as we speak. And I know I said Adeline and Adeline because I don't want you guys coming at me in the comments saying I'm saying it wrong. Oh, watch out. Here he comes, man. He's making some red sauce. Veto of the Spaghetti Hands. 2 and a black. Legendary creature. Vampire Cleric. It's a 1/3. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. 3 black. Creatures you control gain lifelink until end of turn. This guy's the Spaghetti Man. He's got the Spaghetti Hands, brother. That red sauce, man. That's how you get reflux, dude. Take it easy on the pasta. You know, that's too many carbs, man. If you're going to eat spaghetti, that's your serving for the whole day, man. Anyways, Veto's a great reprint. He goes nuts in a vampire deck. Any deck running Exquisite Blood. Whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. It's a damn combo right there. Just instantly drain anyone out if you gain 1 life. Wizards also recently put that on a stick with the Bloodthirsty Conqueror. 5 mana for a big 5/5 of flying and death touch. Same thing, whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. Both of these cards are like $30. Don't underestimate that second ability on Veto though. If you're in a deck that's attacking, it effectively doubles the damage of your big fat creatures. I mean, say you blast in with some 6/6 flyers, some other creatures, you know, you get a Lenda and Azor out there, and then at the end step you can pay that life, get some Vampire Knight creature tokens with lifelink, equal to the number of cards you've drawn this turn. You may pay that 5 mana, gain 6 life, drain some other fool out for 6 life. It's pretty nuts, man. And it's a sweet include on the black including life gain decks, like the Chairmaster out there, Oloro himself. Can't believe this guy's close to $20 right now, man. This guy literally and figuratively just sits there, gaining life. Another one, here we go. Ronia, the Fire Dancer, 3 red, legendary creature, human wizard, it's a 3/4. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create X tokens that are copies of another target creature you control, where X is 1 plus the number of instant and sorcery spells you've cast this turn that gain haste. Exile them at the beginning of the next end step. Anime Ronia. Alright, so say you cast exactly 0 instants or sorceries, you still get 1 copy of your most impactful creature. I've leaned on this card in a lot of decks, man. This card goes ham in an Atali Primal Storm deck. Basically, you just want to duplicate that ETB. Get a billion Atalis who promptly die, but you're getting that effect off and casting all kinds of your opponent's nonsense and something off the top of your library too. It also goes crazy with extra combat steps. If you have an Aurelia deck, you can get infinite combats. And listen, man, I told you guys to pick up this card when it was like $6, but nobody listened, man, because I got them all. Bloodthirster is 5 and a red. It's a demon, 6/6 with flying and trample. Whenever this guy deals combat damage to a player, untap it. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. Can't attack a player that's already attacked this turn, but you know what? You're making new tokens, dude, so that's not going to apply to the new token that's coming out. But be warned, this anime version of Ronia is about $6, but the other version, just as cutesy, mindful, and demure, is about $4. And of course, my personal choice for anime pillow, Waifu Galta Primal Hunger, dude. Snuggle up with the big boy. 10 green creature, legendary creature, Elder Dinosaur, it's a 12/12. Spell cost X less to cast, or X is the total power of creatures you control and has trample. That's it. Very simple card. You can get this guy for 50 cents right now, $1 for the anime Waifu. Galta is an excellent deck to build for a bro who doesn't know how to play. Turn big creature sideways, that's it, man. Green is especially good at that. Galta is also a smasher in any deck running Greater Good. 2 green enchantment, sacrifice a creature, draw cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power, then discard 3 cards. You're about to draw 12 cards, discard 3, man. This just got a mystery booster reprint, but be smart about it. Wait until a board wipe or until Galta gets targeted, then sack him in response. Now Voltron Galta is pretty viable in green, man, if you're running Unnatural Growth. which has a pretty sweet Enchanting Tales reprint. It's 1 green, 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 green for an enchantment, 5 mana total. At the beginning of each combat, double the power and toughness of each creature you control until end of turn. That's nuts. There are a couple effects like this, and running that makes Galta even easier to cast. Despite 2,000 printings, this was still up around $2. I would snag one for 50 cents, brother. Get your Anime Waifu reprint for $1. Come on, man. And that's 5 sleeper Anime Waifu legends from the latest Jumpstart. You know I'm out here doing videos. I'm making sweet love to the microphone from dusk till dawn, my guy with Veto spaghetti hands in the kitchen, making a pot of sauce. And that's better, Commander, dude. Nicky G, signing off.